Hello and welcome to Appalachian Avengers YouTube channel video where we're gonna predict the I'm trying to play this live, but we're gonna predict the results for Wrestlemania 36. And first up we have the SmackDown Tag Team title match. I'm here with Goten, so if Goten you wanna go ahead and do your first.
Well, assuming it's Morrison versus one of the Usos now, which is the rumor and I think confirmed, I'm gonna go with the Uso to win the titles for the Usos. I don't see Morrison and Miz holding on to him. They had their whole story of returning and winning belts, so I think Usos. It makes sense because they want to do Uso New Days forever. Yeah.
I think Miz and Morrison squeak out the victory at WrestleMania, but just barely squeak out the victory here. And I think they retain. But barely. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be close. I definitely don't think they're gonna, keep it the pay-per-view right after. I think they lose it at whatever comes right after this. Do we know what the pay-per-view is next?
I think it was meant to be Money in the Bank. So I think that was next.
Yeah, they'll lose it there. Then next we have the match that is one of the only matches with actual build. Otis v. Dolph Ziggler.
Look, my boy Otis is going to win, and he's going to get the lady, and make all of us lonely people in quarantine, happy. And then Sonya Deville is going to turn on Mandy, and then...
I also agree on that, but I think... I'm worried that Vince is either going to... I could see Vince having Otis lose. And that's a issue
it is Vince.
I could see happening. It is Vince. And then I could also see Tucky turning on Otis.
I can't. I don't know why people think that's a theory. I could see Sonya turning on Mandy after Mandy helps Otis.
I could see it purely because freaking Vince is evil. But I think Otis wins. I think it's going to be a good match, and then freaking Zigglers are going to be destroyed. Because, she's going to be like, hey, leave my mans alone, and then destroy his Zigglers, and then Otis gets the win.
Yeah.
The 1, 2, 3. And then next is the Women's Raw title match, and I think the Kabuki Warriors drop the belt.
Oh, the
because if they're going to yeah, I think they drop it. Because if you think about it, they never defend the belts. So if they're going to defend the belts, they're probably just going to lose.
Well, I mean,
right?
Nobody really defended the belts. Alexa and Nikki did, and Iconics didn't. They don't care about the women's tag titles, but I think, honestly, I'd rather have Sane and
if they're going to defend
it,
though, think about it. Usually, if they defend it, and they announce that they're defending it ahead of time, generally they do lose the belts.
That's fair. I think Kabukis are definitely dropping them, and I think they're going to break up, hopefully, because I'd rather see both of them as single stars. Have them put on a 5-star match against each other.
I think that's the other reason they're gonna lose is because they're gonna feud against each other, and no one's gonna understand the feud because neither of them speak English. But
yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
That'll be okay. Next is the Raw tag title match, and if Andrade didn't get injured and they didn't just throw in Austin Theory, I would have probably said that Andrade and Angel would probably have won that, but since they just threw in Austin Theory, I think the Street Profits retain.
I said it in the podcast, and I'll say it now: Street Profits retain. I don't see a reason for them, even when it was Andrade Garza, to give them the belts. Andrade already has the U.S. title. He's not even defending that. He was originally supposed to, supposedly. Then this happened, and then he got injured, so it's not his fault now. But Street Profits, sure.
Then it's the Intercontinental Championship match, and this is a hard one for me. It's a hard one for me. I really think it is.
Sammy's never getting anything special. Hopefully this match is good, but Daniel Bryan's winning. I don't see them having Sammy keep the belt because Sammy never gets anything special.
At the same time, I don't know. Because, it's hard for me to believe that they just give it to Sammy to immediately have him lose it.
Well, yeah, I think Braun held it.
But I don't see Sammy beating Bryan.
The only way I can see Sammy
I'm gonna have to go with Daniel Bryan because I don't see I don't see Sammy beating Bryan. I don't see that as a possibility.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Yeah, no. I'm going with Bryan as well.
The next up we have Elias versus King Corbin, despite the fact that Elias died.
You got cleared to compete, obviously.
He died. I watched the man's die.
No.
He's dead.
That's like saying you watched Matt Hardy teleport on AEW. It didn't happen. What are you talking about?
He
it was
fell.
all an illusion.
He fell like 20 feet.
No. He's fine.
The man is dead.
No, he's fine.
Like, okay.
I'm gonna go with...
So who do you have?
I don't see them giving Elias anything special. He's been on the main roster for like 3 years, hasn't even gotten close to a prominent title. They seem to love Corbin for some reason, so they're gonna give Corbin the win.
I think they give Corbin the win to rebuild him as a mid-card heel.
Probably.
After he needs something after having that dog feud. The dog feud loss.
Worst feud of 2019/20 already.
And now for perhaps the match with the least amount of build ever. Aleister Black versus Bobby Lashley.
Black Mass 1, 2, 3. There you go. That's the prediction.
They've been building up. Aleister Black, with the jobbers. So there's no way he loses here. There's no reason for Lashley to win.
Yeah.
Literally none. Like, I just, there's no reason for him to win. Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. I don't think we even have to think about this. I think it's obvious. Kevin Owens wins.
I could see him going to Seth to build him up as the next challenger for the world title. That's where a lot of people are coming from, but I went with Owens in the podcast, so I'll go with Owens now. Makes more sense with the story they built. That he hasn't had a WrestleMania moment, except he has, but it involved Jericho, so they'll never mention it again. So.
Because Vince is a petty man.
Yeah.
Then we have the SmackDown Women's title match.
Yeah.
Good old 5-pack.
Yeah. Obviously, Tamina's gonna win. No,
the Tamina train's finally leaving the station.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bayley. I think the finish is gonna be Sasha. I don't think it's elimination. I think it's gonna be Sasha gets a near fall, Bayley steals it, and then Sasha thinks about turning on Bayley, but then Bayley turns on Sasha, sets up that feud. There you go. Bayley wins. Yeah. And then Sasha.
I think it's easy. Bayley wins going into Sasha v Bayley.
Yeah.
I don't think. Actually, no. I'm gonna go away from the trend. I'm gonna say Sasha turns on Bayley to win, but she does it in a face sort of way. I don't know. They'd have to find a weird way to do it, but I think Sasha turns on Bayley to win.
I could see Sasha winning, but I don't see Sasha. I could see Bayley turns on Sasha after she wins, but I don't think.
Okay, understandable, but I think Sasha will win. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte.
They're gonna give it to Charlotte, which is the dumbest thing ever. But my heart says Rhea Ripley, but I'm gonna go Charlotte.
I'm gonna go Rhea Ripley because I think this is supposed to be the passing of the crown, right?
I really wish
Rhea a star. I think that's what it's gonna be.
But
I know you don't see it.
That's the issue.
I know you don't see it.
But it's Charlotte. That's the issue. They want to give her 3 million title reigns that all mean literally nothing and make people hate her more and more. But Vince doesn't care.
Because she's a big sweaty woman and Vince loves big sweaty people.
Also Ric Flair's daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also fair.
I'm gonna go Charlotte.
Next is Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler.
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 Yeah,
I don't see Baszler.
I don't
see Baszler losing. They would have wasted an entire.
Literally, yeah.
They would have wasted an entire elimination chamber match if that was the case.
They had the entire elimination chamber to build her up. She's been on the main roster for 2 months, and she's been the most dominant force in WWE, possibly currently, like, out of anybody. And Becky needs to lose. She's held the title for a year. She needs to take a step away. The rumor is he and Steph are leaving after Mania, but that's just a rumor still right now. So, but either way,
I think everyone's leaving after Mania, if I'm honest.
Oh yeah.
If we're real.
Yeah. We respect Shane on that one.
Next, Roman Reigns versus Goldberg.
Well, it's not happening anymore. Well, that's been confirmed. But
that's been confirmed. But like, if it was there, whoever faces with Goldberg, if they have anyone face Goldberg.
They will. The rumors Braun. I think honestly.
I think Goldberg loses. I think Goldberg loses no matter who he faces. Because I don't think they want to keep paying good old Bill to keep doing his stuff.
I'm gonna pay him for the Saudi shows anyway. I don't think since there's not a Saudi show up next. If anything, up next. If it's Braun, I could see. I'm gonna go with the challenger, whoever it is. But I could easily see them keeping Goldberg
Challenger man.
Keeping the title on
Challenger man wins. Challenger man will be the Blue Universal Champion.
Yeah.
Then next up we have AJ Styles versus The Undertaker.
My gut says AJ needs to win, but it's obviously gonna be Undertaker. So I'm gonna go with Undertaker.
I'm gonna go with AJ. Because it's not Deadman Taker that he's beating. It's Mark. He's not beating Taker, he's beating Mark, and that's what they've been building this feud as. So I'm gonna go with AJ. I'll let AJ win. AJ can win.
Sure.
There's not much reason for AJ. Well, I mean, there's a lot of reason for AJ to win. They wouldn't do much for Taker, and this lets Taker put over somebody. You know?
Styles still has a couple good years left in him.
Yeah.
So I
probably
can see
a few more title runs if we're honest.
WWE.
If they wanted to give him the title.
Yeah, it's WWE, so I can see either way.
Like,
so
I could see it either way. Yeah. But I think I would go with AJ. The next we have Bray Wyatt versus John Cena in a Firefly Funhouse match. I'm gonna go with Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Wyatt. I don't see a reason for Cena to win.
And Cena's a dude who does put new people over, generally.
Nowadays, yeah.
Yeah, nowadays.
I don't see a reason Cena winning. Supposedly the rumor is Cena's very high on Fiend, so if that's actually true, that even gives you more evidence. But they have no reason to get Cena to win. So I think Fiend. 100%.
Yeah, I think Fiend easily takes that. And then next up we have Edge versus Randy Orton. And I think that's an easy one. It's Edge. We don't really have to even elaborate on that. It's just gonna be Edge. I think if anything, the only thing that'd come out of it is Edge might retire like the spear or a certain move that hurts his neck more than anything else because of the match.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm trying to think like spot wise. I could totally predict Orton going for a punt. He won't hit it, but he'd go for it.
Oh yeah,
maybe a punt into a spear. He'll go for a punt into a spear.
Probably, yeah.
I think that might be the ending spot. That could be like spear off the stage or something.
Yeah, something like that, because it is last man standing. So it's not like.
And then our final match, which is actually kind of simple, and I think we're both in agreement on who would win that. So let's just show it in the ring on who we both think will easily win this. Who's easily gonna win this match?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I would have to say.
Drew McIntyre's gonna.
McIntyre's gotta win.
He's gonna win. They even went to Scotland to film him training.
Yeah, I can't see him not
gonna
winning.
win.
I don't know why they keep him
now.
out of
Do you think he
one.
Do you think he enters with broken dreams as his theme song for Mania?
I hope so. I really, really hope so.
I hope he does. Like, I know it doesn't fit his character, but like,
Well, it does, honestly, if you think about it. If you think about it, it fits his career, not his character.
yeah, it fits his career,
Honest.
not his character. His character, like, I heard a Rock like remix of it. I think that would fit him because it's a little faster.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And
But,
I don't know why they keep giving the title. Oh, it's Vince. They give the titles to Brock and Goldberg. They need a star.
I understand. No, I understand Brock because you gotta think Brock is a draw. If there's a big match against Brock, people want to go see that match.
They want to see him lose.
Yeah, they want to see him lose, and they'll pay to go watch
the issue
match.
with that
If it's someone they think
is because they keep
Brock's
putting
been
the title
doing well
on him.
being here.
Yes, but because they
Brock's
keep putting
been
the
here a
title
lot.
on him, nobody else has a chance to shine. I guess he's had good matches, but literally so many people could have.
Listen, that wouldn't be an issue. In all honesty, we're gonna switch this off into no longer Wrestlemania predictions. We're just talking about WWE now, apparently. But
I don't have to.
this wouldn't be an issue if Andrade still had. If Andrade didn't have the U.S. title, that wouldn't be an issue. Because Andrade doesn't defend the U.S. title; he just holds it.
Well, he's defended the title. It's just not very.
It
often,
has the same
to be honest.
1 of 4 matches.
Well, that's not his fault. It's
Every
once again Vince. I assume.
Yeah,
Vince,
I know.
Vince is the
Or
problem.
creative, just in general. The creative is the problem.
Well, no.
I know Vince is
Kevin
in charge
Dunn
of creative,
and
but
Vince
like,
are the problem. Dunn backs up Vince, and he still exists because of that. Paul Heyman has actually wanted to push people like Cedric in the past, and people like Ricochet, and then Vince gets their hands on them and feeds them to Brock or somebody, or Riddick Moss, some guy that has no character
Riddick
whatsoever,
Moss.
but he's a big, strong guy.
and he hasn't showed up again since.
Since dropping the title on a WWE.com segment to R-Truth.
Yeah. Or do you think there'll be 24/7? I think there'll be 24/7 title shenanigans at Mania.
Well, it's pre-taped, so I could see them putting some stuff in there backstage.
Maybe during the Otis Ziggler match.
Maybe. I could definitely see some backstage shenanigans.
Ruin the story of
'cause-
that match with
Yeah,
that.
probably. Honestly, probably. Otis will win the 24/7 title, then get kicked by Dolph and lose that match. And then Mandy pins him
Yeah.
for the 24/7 title. There you go. There you go. Then Sony betrays her to
So
make it even more of a colossal mess. And then wins
And
the title.
then Tucker kills Sonya
And for the
and
title,
pins
yeah.
her for the title.
And then Dolph takes the title, and then he's here to show the world, leaves,
And then
R-Truth pins
Undertaker,
him.
then Undertaker comes down, hits them all with his motorcycle.
Yeah,
and then pins them all.
Then drives away with the 24/7 title, and then burns it, so
Yeah.
so it can be eradicated.
Then AJ Styles beats Taker and takes the title.
And then Luke Gallows beats AJ, and then Anderson beats Gallows, and then it just keeps going.
And then the Young Bucks show up and they win the
And they
title.
take the title to
AEW.
AEW. Yeah, so AEW
And then
24/7
Cody,
title.
and then
Yeah.
Vanguard wins the title.
And drops it off in a river. There you
No,
go.
he takes it to Chris Jericho,
Yeah.
and Chris
then
Jericho pins
feeds it
Vanguard
to his
for the
dog.
title. And then he feeds it to the Hounds.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, yeah, if you liked our predictions, give it a like. If you didn't like them, comment down below what you thought we got wrong and what your predictions are and all that jazz. Comment down below if you're gonna even watch WrestleMania, and if you are, who you're watching it with. And yeah, so we'll catch you all next time. Bye.